Okay, good morning, everyone. I believe a lot of us have received the mail from Blessing, um, s- detailing details on your username and password and how to get into your environment. So basically, what I'll just be showing us real quick is just to say that when you get there, what you will be doing or what you have access to, and then that can help you with your lab. Now, the first thing is that we have 10 project groups that we've grouped each of you into across all of the tracks. So each group contains students from each tracks to make a group at the end of the day. And what we're trying, except for cloud computing, for cloud computing, they will be giving their own projects separately. But app dev, co-pilots, data analytics, UI, US, and then data security, all of you are grouped into a group. So a group is made up of all of you. So what we've done right now is that to help you to make conversation and easy, what we've done is this, we've created, I'm going to share my screen right now. So we've created a tenant for you, and each of you belongs to that tenant. Please let me know when you can see my screen, please. Please, maybe with a react.
Yes, we
If you
can.
can see, yes, all right, great. All right, so what we've done is that we've grouped you into a tenant, and then each tenant is made up of a group, really. So if you log in today with teams.microsoft.com, and then we just created like a Microsoft team for you where you can have a very constructive conversation around your projects. So if you get into teams.microsoft.com, if you log in with that account, you can actually see a Teams channel that has like an announcement or a post which you can read. So I'm going to use an example here. Let me see if I can increase my so that it can be a little bit. Okay. So if you look at an example here, what we've done, so this is for group A. So for group A, you will see instruction about your, I'm just using this as an example. You will see an instruction around your project, what you're supposed to do, the tax that it includes, and then the duration of the project is for 3 weeks. Now you have a supporting document that we have that you have a link to a supporting document, which you, when you click on it, it will actually take you to the location. Now, there are two things I need to point out real fast. In case your own, immediately you come to the Teams channel, because it's a lot. So I also have some people to help me do it. So it might not be that in general, that's where you see your post. You might see your own post in announcement. For some people, they see their post in announcement, while some they see the post also in general. So it is, I'm just saying it ahead of time. If you feel you did not see the instruction or the welcome message, please look into announcements, the post tab in an the post tab in the announcement channel, or look for the post tab in the general channel. Either of it is where you're going to see the announcement, but it's not really anything to worry about, just for you to be able to get an overview of what is expected of you. So you have a you this is the tax that it includes. You have a supporting document like a PowerPoint slide, which you can really go into and get into details of what is you are expected, or more details around the project, to be honest, the project objective. Then expectations from you. Yes, the document also contains more expectation, but on a high level also we put an expectation from you that the project is to be completed and submitted by July 6th, which is in 3 weeks once you start. So why we're sharing it with you now is because we want you at the end of the day to get familiar with your project. But ideally, your project is starting in the fourth week of your fourth week of the training. But if you get used to what the project entails, you can actually um, start putting in the structure, so to say, with what you have been taught. So the idea can start sinking in, or what you're going to do. That's why we're sharing it ahead of time to you. Expectation will be that you are supposed to um, have like a proposal outlining the project scope, the objectives, the requirements, and timeline from your own understanding. This is part of what we're going to check up for you. Like we said, there will be some soft skills around projects that will be taught sometime maybe next week, also around 9 to 9:30. Also, someone will take you on the project. Our global president will take you on the project, walk through what you're expected to do. So you have a project report that documents the project design. So you see now that from your design team, you can see what the tasks to give to them. You have development, testing, and evaluation. You have a project presentation that showcase the features, the result, and the challenges you went through when you're conducting this project. And then at the end of the day, you will do a project demo that demonstrates, just this is an example from group A, they have an HR onboarding app. So maybe your own is different. So you will have a demo that demonstrates the functionality of that application you're building. So in essence, what we're looking for is you can do a video and insert it in your slide, which is what will be appropriate. Or another thing is that you can, along your slide, maybe you upload your video separately to it, and then we can receive it. But just ensure that the video is not more than 10 or 15 minutes long, where we can actually see, and you are going to showcase what you are trying to show us. And then we expected that the reason why we created this group is for you to be able to communicate frequently. So you can have your meetings here, you can have your brainstorming. What we have done right now is just to create a Teams channel for you. However, we are hoping that you can see that the Teams channels we created for you, there is a the teams we created for you, the channels have some apps like issue tracker. So maybe you want to do any issue you have, you can come in here and post it here. You have project tracker, you have all of that. So those are things you can actually use, and you're at liberty to add more apps to it. I'm talking about applications you can use that you can help to fast drive your projects, whichever one. So you have like a project tracker. If you feel that okay, you need an app for OneNote, maybe you want to be taking meeting notes, fine, you can add it to it. However, but we just wanted to create this channel for you to have a very seamless conversation amongst yourself. And then the things that are expected from you, you can share ideas, feedback, and progress. Respect each other's opinion, please, because this is one of the things we said, which I will show you in the slide shortly, that this is also testing your team collaboration in real life environment. You are not just, yes, for some of you are students, for some of you, you may decide that you're going to start or you want to start your career in IT. But the question is that um in terms of collaborating with team members, this is what is going to this project is actually going to help you. And then because every one of us have our different characters that we've grown up with, so there's bound to, and I'm saying it ahead of time, there is bound to be conflict of opinions. But then this project is to afford you on how to go about it. It's not only testing your technical knowledge, but we're also trying to test your soft skill and all of that, how you can do teamwork. So please respect each other's opinion and contribution, support each other's learning, adhere to project standard, deliver high quality work. So we're quite very excited about this project, and we hope you also you are. So I'm just going to quickly share my screen on just giving an example also of what the project entails. So I'm giving an example now for, so this is for Group A, I'm just using Group A as an example. Now, for Group A, you have like a project title, which is HR Onboarding. This is the document that link I showed earlier links to. So you have like a problem statement here that says an established company has decided to revamp its employee onboarding process by leveraging the capabilities of Microsoft Power Platform. And then the new system should allow the HR team to automate various aspects of the onboarding process, including creating new employee record, managing relevant documentation, and assigning tasks to appropriate team members. I mean, what we want you guys to do here is to also do some form of research. I mean, I'm not going to go in details to explain what assigning tasks to appropriate team members maybe, so you can do some research to say how does employee onboarding go, and then you can see probably maybe more information. Then the platform will also enable new hires to complete their paperwork digital and provide them with a comprehensive overview of the company's policy, values, and work culture. And then so the tax here also is almost the same thing we've put in each of the what they call it in each of the announcements. So, but let me quickly go over it. System design, design a fully functional, streamlined onboarding process on the Microsoft platform with automated workflows and all of that. So people in Power Apps know that this is their own job. Then user interface design, develop a user-friendly, responsible Power Apps onboarding interface with intuitive navigation and clear instruction, including mechanism for collecting user feedback from stakeholders and team members to improve it continuously. When this comes, then people from the UI UX know that this is their own task. Then dashboard design analytics. It means we are saying that the data analytics team should provide insight analytics on the employee onboarding process so they can track progress, they can identify areas. I'm not going to give you in details what we're expecting from you. So research also, you're at liberty to liaise with your tech mentors and tell them that, oh, you have this particular development, how are you going to go about it and all of that. We're also looking at how we're going to give each of you a project coordinator, one or two coordinator, so that if you have any issue, you can actually talk to that person in your tenant from a tech mentor perspective. And if they can't do it, they will tell you they can point you to the right tech mentor to help you. So we will see. We will be doing the announcements very soon to say, oh, this is the project coordinator that we're assigning to you. So if you have any issue, you can reach out to them. Then security and compliance. Yes, you're gonna for security and compliance, this is your own tax here. Define user rules and permission to ensure authorized users can access and manage onboarding data and workflows. Implement security like role-based and data encryption. So I have gotten a message this morning from your tech mentor Joy, for the people that are on what they call it, on data security. So she said there are she will tweak this for you guys. So what you can do is that I'm sure she will throw more light into the various tasks for security, maybe when you guys are having sessions. So I mean, part of what she said here is that you will implement security measures like RBAC and data encryption. I think I've already put that. You can also create DLP policies, because your own training will cover it. User rules and permission, I think I've already put it there. So some of those things, if this information is not adequate enough, I'm sure she will throw more light into it. But on a high level, this is what you guys in the data security will do. So we're expecting, just to break it down more, we're expecting that the user interface, that is the UI people, are going to design the mock-up, or they're going to design the interface for both the Power Platform and the dashboard for the data analytics. So that's what we're expecting. So they are going to come up with design for you people to be able to build this. But then first thing first is that all of you in your group must come together and then come up with a structure of how you want to build this app, which will also inform the the UI UX team to know how they're going to come up with a structure or a design for you. So I'm just giving an idea. I mean, and I'm not supposed to give that too much information, but just to make life very easy for you guys, that's why I'm doing that. So what are we testing? Technical skills wise, apart from what we've shown in the what they call it, in the post, in the announcement post, we are going to be testing your skills around requirement gathering and analysis. That's why we said you should do so, because you're going to have to ask questions. And then research methodology, understanding the various market segments, industry segments, sectors, and verticals. You're going to, okay, now you are, even if there is no company that does not have an HR, so what is it? How does it work and all of that? Then understanding customers' need, behaviors, motivation and challenges, the business strategy, and identify key business objective and desired outcomes is what we're testing you on. Then again, we're now going to come back and test you on the app development, the effort you've put into it. How did you interpret the problem statement that you have come up with your app development? We are going to test you on data management, where in terms of your data source, where are you putting your data and all of that. Integration and automation still comes on that Power Platform. Data analytics and reporting, security and compliance, performance optimization, because if you have, I'm sure part of that. So please, ahead of time, while we're giving you this, start putting it or forming it into structure, into what your lecturers or your tech mentors are teaching you. Then we're also going to test you on things like design concepts. Yes. User interface experience, testing and quality. Like we said, you have to document your testing. You have to document things like your issue and then how you were able to resolve it. And then on soft skills, we're going to also test you on communication skills, presentation skills, critical thinking, creativity, and innovation. So we want you to think out of the box. We want you, so you are, we want you to give us how much you can imagine or how you can create and say, this is what you're coming in. Problem solving analysis, problem analysis skills, collaboration and teamwork, we kind of emphasize it. Project management, client interaction skills, and time management. These are the skills we are testing you on. So I'm just going to stop right now because that is basically what you are tested on. Because of time, I'm actually very concerned about the time for the others. So that's about all we're going to be testing you on. And then, yes, I can see hands. And then lastly, let me just quickly show this. Lastly, you will see in the general for each of the, what they call it, for each of the Teams channel, in this general channel files, under files, you will see the project file where this PowerPoint right now that I showcase actually is saved. However, even if you don't click on it, once you click on this link that I say supporting documents, once you click on this link, it will actually take you there. So let's quickly take questions. We have 5 minutes left. The first session starts by 9:30. Yes, I have Injideka. Yes, you can unmute.
Okay, good morning. Thank you
Good
so much
morning.
for this useful session. So my
Yes.
first question is on the teams, right? The one that we're
Yes.
using for this project.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we
Mm-hmm.
see the team members? How do we know who and who that is in our
Okay,
group?
that's a very good one. So you have okay. I think what I can do for you is this. I think that's a very good one. You have I'm not sure if you can see the screen. If you can see the screen, this is, you can see your team members. These are all your team members here. All of you are joined here. So there's
So
no,
from my own side, I asked
you won't
that
be able
question
to see.
because from my own side, I didn't see that.
Okay, great, no problem.
That was the
So
first thing
that's a
I did
good
when
one.
I joined.
All right, that's fine. No problem. You know what I'm going to do
Or
for you?
probably
I
because I'm the
will.
only one there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
Sorry, I
possible.
think I can see others now. Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
the other thing
Okay, I
I'm going
can
to
see.
also do for you is this, so that it won't be more of a voila, so to say. I will upload maybe later an Excel sheet and then email address of all, I mean an Excel sheet for all of the people that are in this group. I'll put it also in maybe over the weekend, really. So I'm not saying I'm going to do that today so that you won't disturb me so much. So, but then I'm just going to upload it here, the Excel sheet that every one of you guys in the channel,
Okay.
in that channel, you will see it. So I think that's it. But you can actually see your team members, or what
Yes, I've
again we
seen that.
can. Yes, okay. I think that solves it. Right,
Okay.
great.
Then the
Then
next
the
one I
next one
have
I have
is
is
more like a feedback.
Mhm.
So what I just want to say is this email came to us around 11 p.m. last night, and you can see we are just like 17 of us here with the
Mhm.
organizers as well. So my suggestion will be for at the beginning of every class today, this because this is the very important aspect of this cohort. So it will be nice to take this session again so that people that didn't get the email last night before they went to bed can be able to hear this and know that the project and group has been created and what is expected of them, so that will make it a lot easier, and also find out if there are people that didn't receive this email as well, so that everybody will be on the same page. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jacob, for that. EG Deka, sorry, EJ, if I can say thank you. Thanks for that. What they call a suggestion. So what we'll also do is to make the recording available so that people can watch, to be honest. I know during the week a lot of us are, and then we don't also want to delay. I apologize first for the 11 p.m. mail. It is because we have to really structure. We have over close to 200 people that we got their attendance, and then we really have to structure and make sure that everybody is in a group. So that was really, really why it took long. And then we also want to make sure that every group has at least one member or two of each of their of each of the track they belongs to. So that was what make it long. So please, ahead of time, if you belong to the co-pilot group, you're at liberty to leave. This session is recorded, and then you can actually what they call it, you can actually revisit it later, please. Yes, I think I have Indidi's and before Imal Bonk. Indidi, can you go on, please, with your question?
Okay, thank you very much. I'll make it quick. So the link you gave us, I tried
Mm-hmm.
to access the Microsoft 365 platform.
Mm-hmm.
So when I clicked on it, it took me straight to, it just opened it to me. It didn't give me a space to put the replacement sign-in email you gave me. I guess maybe because in this my company laptop, I'm already on Microsoft 365, I guess, with company email. I even tried to sign in with a different account, and I was able to put in the one you gave me, the email you gave me. But then when I got to Teams and I selected Teams app, it took me back to my normal office Teams. It didn't show
Okay,
me
so
this page where I will see the textiles.
okay, so what you can do is this. If you can see my screen, you can use in private, or you use the incognito. That's one way you can do that. You use in private or incognito to open it, and that will take you to a different, it will maintain your session, so it will not redirect you to that. But I don't want to make life very complicated. Another thing you can do is this. So if you see these teams I'm in right now, it is the teams for my, please can you mute? Somebody is I don't know who is speaking at the background. So if you see these teams that I'm in right now, sorry, like these teams right now I'm in this is my company's team. This is my company's team app. What I normally do is that I can add another account, especially if you are using the new teams. Do you get? If you are using the new teams, you can add another account, which means this account you've been given you can add. So I can actually I can switch in between at any time. Right now I have switched to Textilers. If I want to switch to my company zone, I can switch later on. I have so many of it that I've added. So you can make your life easier that way. If you say add another account, just put that details and that it will be added. And then you can now switch when you want to sign in, you can switch in between. So you are using actually one Teams app, that is the desktop version, to do everything. But if you can't go through that, my dear, it's not a problem. Just open a Teams, an incognito and in private, and then you sign in there. I hope that helps.
Yeah,
Hello?
partially. I wanted to understand if the signing I've already done into Microsoft 365, does it knock out my office environment?
No, it doesn't. It
My,
doesn't. It doesn't.
because I
It
used your
doesn't.
own email to log in. Did it disable
Doesn't.
something on the other side?
No, it does not. It does not. You're
Okay.
fine. Like I just showed you, I have multiple accounts for Microsoft 365, so I can switch in
That's for
between of them.
Teams.
Not even for the office.
Okay.
Do you get? That's why I'm saying that you should open in private. Maybe next time you open in private, incognito or in private, and that one will keep a private section for each of your accounts, the M365 account you're using. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Imabong, yes, your question, please.
I think I may just have to probably listen to the recording because I joined late. I got the mail late. I just even saw it this morning. I rushed to join, so I lost a lot of information.
No
So
problem. The recording
what
is
is
made available. And if we check your polls and then a lot of you said you want a real walkthrough, then we can put that. But we don't want to. We'll see how we can go about that. But the recording is made available
for
for
this
you to be.
I think I need to start from there. How do I? We're trying to show a section on joining the teams and all that. So I'm not really getting it. Are you saying that
Yes.
you open a Teams account different from our normal Microsoft account?
So we sent an account details to you yesterday. And then what we're saying is that is made majorly for the what they call it, the projects. Now you may have another Microsoft account, fine, which you're working with, no problem. But the details we sent to you is for the project. And that project, if you look at it, you have like a Teams channel where every one of you can collaborate. That's what we've shown. If you look at it, you can collaborate. And even the channels we've created for you also, the Microsoft 365 tenants we've created for you, that is where we're expecting that you also do your lab, your projects for Power Platform. So and then also for the project as a whole, that's where we expect that same account, because it's also another M365. We give you access to Power BI. We give you also access to Power Apps. We give you access to Copilot. We give you access to, the only thing is the data, because we are asking that data security, you come up with some form of structure. Now you're going to put security in all of that. But then the accounts we've given you will also give you access for you to be able to create your app in the tenant we have assigned you. So what we expect you to do is that by the time you're logging in, you can log in with what they call it. You can log into the in private or incognito and then be able to see the environment. Now, within the same tenant, we created a Teams group for you. The reason for the group is so that all of you can collaborate. That's what the Teams group is for. So that you can know the people that are in the same project group with you, and you guys can have meeting often. So that's why we've created that Teams channel. But ideally, the most important thing is that you have an environment where you can do your projects. I don't know if that answers your question.
Then I also, when you were talking, I came in when you were talking about the project where the powerhouse people will take their job, the data analytics and all that. So what I want to know is that the project, are we going to, let's say, we wait for power apps people? Is it let me say
Okay, I
as
get you.
to
I
do
get
their
you.
own before the data
No,
analytics to do
no,
their
no.
own?
That's why you are a team. No. So that's why you're a team. The first thing is that we're expecting that all of you will come together to understand the project and then understand where each of you comes in, where each of your track comes in. And then with that, like I'm giving an example, with that, each of you can now decide to say, okay, what we can encourage you people to do amongst yourself is that you can decide to um assign a project lead amongst yourself. So somebody that can be like maybe in the layman, like a class captain. So which is not going to say, okay, oh, you divide the tasks. This person does this person does that. You have to come up with that scenario among yourself. That's why we're saying we want to test your knowledge on teamwork. We want to test your knowledge on project management and all of that. So
So
come
you're
up,
saying that
sit.
okay.
Yes, go ahead.
So you're saying that each group has someone in data BI, data
Wait,
analysis has
let
someone.
me. Yes, that's why I'm saying that I will share it with you so that we can be on the same page. So let me quickly share my screen and show you. I will show you that. So as an example, this is what I meant. So this is what I meant. So you see, this is group. I'm just giving you an example now. So I will upload all of this so that you people will see later on. So this is a group F right now. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
You can see that from group F, you have 3
No,
people
I can't see
in.
your screen.
Okay. Is it coming up or you are having issues seeing it?
Okay, I can see it now. Thank you.
Okay. So you can see that this is just a group. Let me use my example. It doesn't matter, but this is group A I've been using since. So if you look at group A, these are all the people in group A. So I have 3 words. 3 app developers here. I have about because you data analytics people are the most than you people are the most many, if there is any English like that. You guys are actually very, very many. So what we did is that, so you can see that you have data analytics in this, and then you have data security, you have UI UX, and you have one copilot. Copilots are quite very few. So it is only group A to group E that has copilots, but group F to J, there's no copilot there because we only have 5 people for copilot. But we believe that as more people join, we can actually attach them. We don't know, maybe some people did not even put their own registration. So we are hoping we will do that. So for all of you, you can see now that every one of you already belongs to it. We've already said we are sharing you across. So all of you are coming together. So as you read your project details, it begins to form in your own mind. Let's say you are in data analytics. Okay, what kind of dashboard am I going to create for an HR onboarding? What are the interests of the stakeholders when I am building my dashboard? So you start forming some form of image in your head already, and then you will know how you will contribute. So when you are having your brainstorming session with your team, you can actually contribute to say, okay, if we're building an HR onboarding process, okay, so I think from my own end, this is what I can be contributing, or let's all you can contribute to it, and then all of you can share ideas. Okay, well, we think from your end, please, the dashboard we'll be needing is this. Now, the Figma guy is taking note of that, and he's looking at how he's going to come up with a design for you of how that dashboard is going to be. He's also taking note of what the app and development team are talking about, and he's going to look at how he's going to come up with a design that when time they build the app is going to come in that format. I hope I answered your question now.
Yes.
Huh? And then
Yes,
lastly, the data security guys are actually going to be looking at, okay, how can we protect this? Even if they are not protecting it, by the time you guys are coming to defend the project, and we're asking you, okay, from a data security aspect, what are the security measures you are going to put in all of this? And then you'll be telling us as you're presenting. I hope that helps.
yes, thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Do I have any other person? Because I know a session has already started, so that's and another one is starting by 10. Do I have any other person before I can see my screen? Okay. I think
Yes.
Imabong.
Okay, sorry, after Imabo.
No, she's not. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got it. I added the account, but I didn't see the tracker issue or issue tracker and all the other tabs. I just have post, files, and notes.
No, my dear, that's not what I ask you to. So if you watch your recording very well, this is it. You have to come to Teams. Hmm?
I'm in Teams.
Then if you come to Teams General, under General, are you seeing issue
Okay,
tracker
I'm sorry, I
project?
got it. Yeah,
Okay,
thank
so
you.
you see, just pay, and then since you are here, if your team members, by the time you are having the conversation with your team members, also show them. I hope that helps. Some classes are starting very soon, so we need to leave.
Okay,
Whatever your
thank
question, we
you.
can keep the conversation on. You can actually post your own question even to the announcement. So if you have this question, you can start a post and then we will get notified of it. You can start a post and then maybe you want to ask more questions. But like I said, we're going to look for a project coordinator that is going to be assigned to this group, and then every question you post, they will be attending to it. All right then. So
Okay,
best of luck.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye everyone.